Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to get a little set up here. Wait a minute. I gotta turn the volume down on my phone. All right. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to decide what to stream, and I figured a good test for it was to do the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I never finished this game. Might be because I sucked at it. So, just saying. All right. Like I said, you can see we're going to we could continue it, but we're not going to. We'll do a new game. We'll do this one here. We'll do story mode. See, I like story mode for newer players, mostly interested in the narrative world of The Walking Dead. That's us. Well, at least that's me.
I'm ready.
Okay, we can pick our voice.
I'm ready.
Just another survivor.
Playing a guy, so we might as well have a guy's voice. That's fine for skin tone. I'm actually pale, but, hey. Let's see. Now, it's been a while since I played it, so... Alright, so we got a knife. Got our gun. Got our axe. Oh, okay, we got our backpack. That's where we store the stuff at. Let's see. There's food in here. We get that, we hold it up, and we'll eat it. So that's how we regain our health. Hey, Megan, how you doing? Take bandages from your backpack. Oh, okay, we got that. So we get this. That's our bandage. So whenever we gotta heal ourselves, we gotta wrap it around our arm. And there you go. So that's for when we're bleeding. Reach over your right side and grab to pull out your journal. All right, there's our journal. And these different tabs for different things. All right, on the left side, we got our flashlight. Shake it, and it works. As you can see on the floor there. All right. All right, now we got to go to some combat. Now, let me make sure. On our options, what we need is... we're on story. Nausea reduction. Disable. I never have got nauseous yet in VR, so I don't even know what the hell you set that at. Play mode. We're seated or standing. We're seated. Is that the only mode? Is just the hits? It's either seated or standing. Player height. Okay, now we'll just do that. Our orientation is right-handed, so that's what would be. Enable hold to pause. Disable vibrations. No, we want that. Handgun grip pitch offset. No. Voice immersion. Bring your voice into the game. Now they can hear you. We might as well do that, so that means the zombies will be able to hear us if we're... Well, no, wait a minute. We don't want that. Yeah, because I'll be talking, so yeah, it's probably not good. Okay. Let's see. Control map. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. We want smooth motion. Turn speed. Jump that up, see how that is. Direction control. Head based, yes. Grip mode. Hold. We want the hybrid. That just where we'd have to keep the trigger hold if we want to press things, or one the hybrid is like one push and then one push to get rid of it. Audio. I don't know, for streaming we'll probably want to calm these down a little bit. Take them down, but there, see how that works out. Make sure you guys will be able to hear it, but I don't want it to be too overpowering. HUD display, hide unit. Nah, we'll just leave that at wherever it's at. Okay. All right, see who else is in here. Oh yeah, how's it going, Lone? Good to see you. Okay, Lone. Hey, we'll see if you can get back. How's it going, Pierre? Hey, Jeff. How you doing? Hey, Junebugs. How's it going? All right, so we come up here. Tells us to pick this knife up. Got to stab him in the head. So come up here. It's kind of sad, but you know, hey, you know, it's got to be done. And then we got to pull it out of there. Oh, I didn't get him good enough. Oh, son of a bitch. All right, there we go. I guess I got to really whip it in. Then you got to jerk him out of there. All right, that one's better. All right, the weapon destroyed, but that's how we do it. This game ain't for the squeamish, but you always got to remember they're just zombies, so that, you know, it's not going to hurt anything. Using the axe. Basic same premise. We got, well, yeah, this one's two-handed, so that's right. And then we got, and whenever you hit them, you gotta, and then you gotta jerk it up. They basically get it out of there. It'll just kind of pull them out of there. Guess it was tiring us out. Nope. Oh, damn it. There we go. Damn zombies. All right, so this next test is to wiggle off of them. You gotta shake them. So you walk by here, zombie grabs you, shake him back, get him off you. Get off me, dead. Get damn dead bastards. Stay back. All right, so then we get to this part, and this is just to get us ready for the game. All right, here we get our gun, and I mean basically it's just I'm saying it was basically it's point and shoot. All right, we gotta get some ammo. Grab the ammo box, store our ammo pouch. And then, yeah, check the magazine. What the hell did I do with the magazine? Did I drop it? Or do I have it in my hand? Oh, there it is. Alright, then we put it in the gun. We gotta cock it. Then we come back and... Damn, that was a horrible shot. Damn, poor zombie was stuck right there and I was missing him.
Now that you've seen all there is to see, would you like to exit the combat tutorial?
Oh. Let's see. Is it Y? Okay, which one's Y? Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I think we got all we got.
Ah, damn, would you look at that? Just remember,
You're like, yeah, I'll put a
the
bullet in
walkers
you.
out there ain't gonna treat you as kindly as the ones in here.
Alright.
Well, I'll be damned. The tourist. In the flesh. Oh, stories about you been buzzing all over the bayou. Word has even reached Nola. Yeah. But if the city's where you're headed, well, I suspect your story is just beginning.
I imagine it is.
Here's a friendly warning. One lone soul to another. The dead ain't the only thing to be fearing in the Big Easy.
If you watch The Walking Dead, you know that. It's not only the dead you got to worry about, it's the assholes.
The tower on
that
one
lived.
side, looming on the horizon, high and mighty, spouting their all-for-one ideals and shunning any folks who don't be towing the line. Those reclaimed renegades are on the other, making everyone's skin crawl with their horror show tactics. And the powder keg that's gonna make the whole city blow? The reserve. I can tell by the spark that jumped up in your eyes that you've heard the legend. Disaster relief supplies.
This place is messed up.
When the flood to end all floods hit in an old military bunker. Never distributed to the people because the government didn't know its ass from a hole in the ground.
Oh, imagine that. The government don't know its ass from a hole in the ground.
The dead started walking. Oh, all that grub. All those meds. Military-grade weapons and ammo to boot. Untouched. Hidden. And guess who's close to unearthing the mother lode? That's right. You're looking at him. But this broken body has seen better days. And I need to get after it real quick before the fools get wise. So, if you find yourself itching to step out of the bayou and help out an old man, well, you can find me in the cemetery where I'm holed up. There would be a 50-50 split in your future. I ain't greedy, and I ain't no fool. Give it a ponder, tourist.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
You just might be what this sinking city needs to keep his head above water. But then again, maybe you're the type to pull the whole godforsaken place under.
Damn dead people floating all over the place. Oh shit. Ooh. Whoa. What a scary beginning. All right. Now, in this game, there's like missions you got to go on and exploring a lot of it. That's why you'll come up on different weapons along the way, different people to talk to, trying to figure out if you want to talk to them or if they're a-holes. Let's see. I don't know if can't remember how we reached the journal, so excuse me while I push a couple buttons. It said plus. I don't know if that's in this. No. All right. Oh, that's right. It says journal. I have the journal right here. Duh. I forget it's in my breast pocket. All right. So. Okay, that's just. Oh, okay, I see what it's doing. I don't see anything though. Oh, I guess that's it for that. An old man. Find the old man's. Okay. Yep. Duh. That's the. It's graveyard strut. We got to find the old man's hideout. So that's the only thing we have to do. All right. Yeah, I got to remember, it's not so far much getting menus like you do most games. The menu is in the game. All right, we'll get the flashlight out. Just in case, so we can look around and see if we can see anything. All right. We'll put it back, we don't need it. Alright, let's see. Well, he's dead. He's got a knife in there, but we can use that knife. I don't know if you see what it said, but you can push the trigger button on it to flip it around. So I can use it either to stab or to cut. This is a screwdriver, so it's not as useful in that direction. Actually, I think you might as well put that in the... Now you grab your backpack, all you do is stick it on here and let it go, and There we go. It goes in the backpack, so you don't have to have it right out. But you've got to get ready that if something comes at you, you have to get in the backpack. All right, so we have to climb up on this. Uh-oh. Well, wait a second. Might as well get the backpack out. Get our screwdriver. Stab him in the head. Oh, pull it out real quick. Okay. That's it. As you can see, it's not like you just thump him in the head. I mean, your actual arm is swinging down hard to get that in them. Just take a look and make sure we don't see anything. Oh shit. Dead guy. I don't see any other one. Make sure we didn't agitate any. All right, let's go back here. Now you see why I didn't have that voice thing on, because, like I said, be talking like this, they would hear me in the game. Can't remember if we're supposed to go through this. Okay, no, we're not anyways. There we go. All right, so this was the direction we had to go. Doesn't seem to be any around here, so that's good. That one right there. Okay, they're dead. I don't see any other ones here except the one that's bopping around there. Wait, what's over here? Playing this damn creepy music all over the place. Gives me the damn heebies. Yeah, it's on the Meta Quest, Pierre. Oh, well, shit, this dude.
Fool. Such a damn fool.
What'd you do, old timer?
No more. Please. I can't. I take no more.
Alright, so he wants us to... We'll say my friend, because, the poor bastard's dying.
Take it easy. I'm here. No one is gonna harm you anymore.
Now you show up. Oh, son of a bitch. Both sides. They came down on me. Same time. Slaughter. But I kept my mouth shut. He didn't get shit out of old Henri. Oh, do me a solid. The bus, all I got, all I've done, don't let it go to waste. I'm begging you. Help the kid, huh? Her mom. 50-50 still stands, huh? They get mine, understand? They're the only ones who deserve it. The rest, drown the motherfuckers.
Who the fuck are the rest? Who did this to you?
So long, waterfall. So long, waterfall.
So long, waterfall. Well, we're going to put him out of his misery. It was the right thing to do. Sure ain't no dead guys sneaking around and back here. There's the bus he was talking about. And your bus is basically your home station. So you completed this task. Let me get my thing out here. Okay, we put the knife away. You have a radio. And it'll tell you can't use it. And that's because I don't know if you see it, you can see it, but there's a battery needs it for it. Which is here. There we go. You can turn that battery on. I think there's a thing that tells you what channel it has to be on. But it'll have a map also of where you're going to be at. If you hear the bells run, that's a good tip. That what it is that's the when it gets from light to dark. They're more active at dark, so let's see. Is that Henry? I don't know if that's Henry or... Look at notes, read, and gain clues. So that's what we're doing right now.
I had an inkling, and by God, I was spot on. The reserve. It's out there. It exists. This journal I found proves it. Still, so much work to be done. Stones that gotta be overturned, riddles that need solving. Waterfall and frequency 61 has to be connected to the reserve somehow. Command and control, I'm guessing. That's the next step. If I can get this blasted radio repaired. Wonder if someone is still inside. As soon as my ankle feels steady, gonna take the skiff to that mansion in the Garden District where Niles and I recorded the Tipsy Blue record. The Blue Palace. It's my best shot at finding a microphone for the radio. Power is covered with the bus battery. Just got connected. Antenna too. Got encryption covered. Can't afford any eavesdroppers. Haven't slept in 3 days. These creaky bones are rattling with excitement. So close. I can only imagine what might be in there. Grub, meds, weapons, ammo. Oh, haul of a lifetime. Set me up for a decade. Could sure use the tourist help, though. Hell, I'd even be willing to split 40-60 if they make all this easier. Hope they show up before it's too late. Getting old.
All right, and then on here I can see it says 62 for the frequency. So hello. At least I think it said 62. We'll see. All right, here's a gun. So we stored that on the side of us. Here's a shiv. Same thing like that screwdriver. Stabbing in the head, cutting. Oh, I dropped that. That must not have stored. And this, I thought one of them went in my side pocket, but apparently not. So we'll put that in here. Okay, then we have a antenna. Oh shit, I forgot. We got to put the antenna on there. That's why we're not getting anything. There we go. Move that until we get a good signal. There we go. All right, we'll get more supplies back here. And as you can see, you'll see some weird shit, and you go, well, what the hell's that do? And basically what it does is you come over this thing here. Or is it here? No, I think it's, yeah, that's recycling, but I don't know if it's here. Some of this stuff will... Oh, okay. Where the hell did that thing go? Oh, okay, that's what it was. I forgot. The flask is for actually, that's passage of time. Which I'm taking, you get drunk and pass out and then till the next day. But yeah, you put these things in these different slots, and because you get a lot of material, and you will, like, see, this is a broken revolver, and you get parts from them. What's this here? Okay, this is bandages. You want this in your rucksack. Now, I can't remember what goes... Okay, the axe. Do we have the axe? Okay, yeah, we don't have an axe yet. But you can keep a melee weapon over off the side there. Okay. Human skull, because we all know that's always good for recycling. A candlestick, which might be good in Clue, but it's not good in The Walking Dead. Okay, is there anything else we can get from here? Nope. Alright, make sure we got everything from there. We got some more pictures to look at. Alright, now, I can't remember. How does this work? Or do we have to stick some of this in here? Wait a minute, let me check this out. Okay. Oh, okay, you have to put it automatically in there. That's what it is. Some of it you just store. If you want to use it later, I guess. But now we already know this said it cannot salvage. So I don't even know if we have to keep this thing because it's kind of ugly, but... Alright, so we got a bunch of material now. And then out here, oh, well, first we'll go see if that's any useful. Reserve is real. Them are the assholes we gotta watch out for. Probably seen some locations in the game somewhere. Food, meds, weapons. Alright, so passcodes. Oh, he had said waterfall. So New Orleans, the password's waterfall. That went into our storage, and then well, I guess we're gonna have to get our journal out. Oh, is that what that is? So I don't think I'm taking it this microphone. Oh, okay. It's not complete. That's why. That's why we got to go to the Blue Mansion and we got to get a microphone so we can use that thing. So that's why it's not even like a factor right now. Okay. So then we come out here and there's all kinds of gear. Okay, like the gear station unlocks custom footwear upgrade. We have the gun station unlocks 30 revolver ammo upgrade, and that's what each of these are different upgrades. Rifle ammo, a 30 caliber upgrade. So yeah, I mean, here is bullets for what we have. That goes in our I don't know if you heard that, but I left the strap off my hand grips, and they're grabbing a hold of the straw on my glass. I'm sitting there going, what the hell's that noise? All right, the judge, which was if you see it was a bat with a barbed wire on it. So then this is heard the mob boss's neighbors were decent cooks. Okay, there's lure arrows, so that's stuff for your bow. But yeah, I mean, that's stuff you get into later. Understand your health and stamina is key to surviving. Food restores max stamina, but bad food will lower your max health. Medicine restores max health and cures sickness, while bandages restore current health. Max stamina decreases when you exert yourself. Okay, so I think, like I said, a lot of this stuff is stuff that's going to come into play later, but you get basically the idea behind it. Here is some stabbing stuff. These are arrows here. Now, I don't think I have, or anywhere do I have a bow right now. I think that's later. I can't, or maybe we can construct one now. I can't remember. All right, so let's look for something that looks like a bow. Oh, that was over here. Okay, there's a bow. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Laminated bow. Well, we don't even have it open yet, so we can leave the bow stuff here. Okay, so now that we basically got that, we move on. And we're going to go to the boat. Oh, maybe there is an arrow bow here. There's a target practice. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that right now. Oh, shit. You know, there's a part of me that wants to go... Oh, God damn it, I would go back here. Alright. No, I didn't see one here on the table. I didn't notice one in here. Oh, that's right. It just said we didn't want to go out at night anyways. Alright, let's drop this crap. Maybe we'll see better in the day. Betty, bye. Alright, so at least we can see better. But like you see, we pretty much cleared everything out of here. And I still don't see any bow around here. Oh, I forgot there's some food on the table. Some medicine. I still don't see no bow. We got arrows though. Alright. Let's just go ahead and skedaddle. Oh, might as well check back here real quick. Couldn't really see last night, but... Oh, there it is. I'll be damned. Okay, now where does that go? Okay, can we keep that in the back here? Okay, yeah, so where the melee weapon normally would go. Now, where do these go? Okay. They go in their belt, so... Alright. I'm glad I dicked around. Alright, is that where we came from? Because... Okay, we don't seem to be able to use it. Okay, so... Alright, so there's the bus. Maybe it was this way. I gotta go. Okay, yeah, this is different. There's the boat we gotta take. Let's see. We're at the shallow, the resting place. That must be where the bus is at. So is this shallow where we gotta go to? I guess so. Sorry, Meg, let me what you said here. Torso. You make me want to get a Quest 3 for real. Oh, they're great, Megan. I enjoy them. Like I said, it's and you know I don't know if you guys had seen. I mean, I got a shitload of games, and that a lot of it's because of Meta Quest. Meta has the subscription service. Was it Horizons Plus? I think it is, and so there's a lot of games. I think there's 100 of them available each month, and they change it. They get rid of some and then put new ones on there. But they also a lot of times they have sales, publisher sales or just bundle sales or whatever, and I pick up a lot of games that way too. And there's tons of different stuff to play on here. The majority of games are what I call basically kid games. So you have to, it's even though there's plentiful games that come out every month, sometimes you're going to get into where majority of them are goofy kid ones. But here and there's always some really good ones. But since there's been it's been out between the Quest 2 and the Quest 3, there's quite a few that you would go through and you wouldn't even know about, and would find out that they were pretty cool games. But yeah, I played quite a few of them on here. But yeah, because I like a lot of the puzzle solving adventure type games, and there's quite a few of them. I played The Room on here, the Seventh Guest, which is a great game. Seventh Guest was fun, and so there's a lot of them cool games on there, and I still got some other ones that I kind of done on here, but I didn't go through, which I'll probably do because I think some of them are pretty slick. And also like I have for an action game, there's I got Deadpool. VR came out, and it's actually good. And I played through quite a bit of that, but I mean, it's still more to go. But that one was fun. So yeah, there's all kinds of different games.
Over here. Be careful.
Like they just came out with a Star Trek game, but the only thing is from what I read on the Quest, there seems to be some bugs on it. So
my husband, he's turned. He begged me not to let it happen.
Well,
but I just couldn't pull the trigger.
That's your bad.
It was all I had left. But I failed him.
Yep, you did.
I'm so ashamed.
I would be too.
Would you be willing to help me out? I just can't bring myself to do it.
Where's he at?
I need someone else.
Well, where's he at?
To end this nightmare.
Yeah, for free? Man, you know what?
Seems dangerous. What's in it for me?
There's a safe in the mansion where we were camped. We had the code. No clue what could be in there. But the code is yours if you help me. Please. I need this.
I will put him to rest.
You will? Thank you. That is so kind. Here. Take this key. I locked Reuben in a room. Second floor of the Blue Mansion. Just up the street. I noticed your watch. Looks like you've got the alarm in sync with the chiming bells that rile up the walkers every day. Smart. You don't want to be caught out in the open when this place is overrun by the dead. Oh, and one last request.
Yeah, what's that?
Reuben's wedding band. If you could retrieve it, it would mean so much to me. At least I could carry one small token with me. From my children, I have nothing. They're just gone. I never even got to say goodbye.
Yeah, the pinball is slick. I love the pinball, and I have that, but I also have the original pinball. I think it's FX Classic. So there's a bunch of games in that, and then it's just like there's other ones. Like I have this one game. It's called Racquetball. I think it's racket pinball, but you use rackets instead of flippers, and you hit it. That one's cool as hell too. That one's. I'll play that one these days again because I know they added another table from when I played it, but that one's pretty slick. But yeah, there's a. I've also got a couple of ones with arcade themes, like what the hell's that one? Oh hell! Let me see if I can do it without screwing the game up. But let's see. And this is another one I got to show off. The slot car VR is you get to lay slot car tracks. I mean, you lay it around your house, and it remembers where you lay them at. But you can fill your whole house up with slot car tracks. I have this golf game, which is great. Let's see. And this Killer Frequency, this is a good one, and we didn't even play through that, but that was great. How so far, and even good enough where Jeff picked it up on the Switch. And I hadn't even gotten this Retro Apollos. That's a puzzle game. Let's see. Sorry, I'm squirreling, I know, but it's just because as I'm Okay, I got this Arcade Legend, which has arcade games. And that one's not too bad. It's pretty slick. I'll show that one these days. Here's that. It's Racket Pinball. There it is. That's the pinball one. And even just like for puzzle, I have this Puzzle Places. It's a puzzle game, 3D puzzle game. That one, I love that one. I just sit there and build puzzles off of it. Let's see. Yeah, there's the Deadpool and all that, and Vader. And I even got Vampire Survivor on here, which is cool. Oh, and then, of course, Pixel Ripper. Pixel Ripped. This is the Atari version. That one's slick. Okay, where else we got here? Oh, this bowling game is great. I'll have to show that one these days. Arcade. This one, Arcade is I think I only spent... I think I spent like $99 cents each game, but they're pretty slick. I'll have to show that one too. That's a pretty cool one. Arcade Paradise, which you might have heard on other systems, Arcade Paradise, but this is the VR. That's a good thing too. You can build your own arcade. Let's see, what other ones did I get into that's arcade? Racket Club tires me out. It's pretty. It involves you being pretty active in it. Let's see. No, I don't know if I got any other ones. But like I said, a lot of these I'll show off because I mean I showed them way back then but I mean some of them people probably haven't seen for a while, and especially if you got into VR, it's nice to know some of this other the stuff you can go to. This game here, Quantum Void, was a cheap game, but man, that game's great too. And then I love Exit VR. Exit VR is a simple game, but it's fun as hell. But yeah, like I said, I like this Arcade VR, but honestly, the one arcade I got up here is probably a little bit more detailed. Arcade Legend. It's a little bit. The arcades is nicer and bigger, and it's easier to put together. The Moss games are great. Moss 1 and Moss 2. Let's see what else. But yeah, here I was talking about them games, the puzzle type games. Shadow Point's one of them. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, I'll get through some of them. But yeah, especially if you like the arcade games, and that I don't even have them all. These are just ones I picked up. But like I said, this one here though, like I really like that one. For as cheap as it was, it's a pretty cool, simple, but it's got it's I forget how many games it is, but there's only like maybe 5 of them that I play on a regular basis, but I enjoy them. I also Lego Brick Till. This one's pretty. So now this, of course, I can't do this one, but this Blumhouse is fantastic if you like horror movies. It has right now there's only Megan and Black Phone, but it's an enhanced edition, so it basically transforms your house into like a scene out of the movies, and there's stuff that goes on in the side and the top and stuff like that. It's just real immersive, and it's pretty cool for watching movies. That's the only two. I don't think they've, unless they've added some since then. I don't know how. I imagine it would be based on how well it's doing, and it's one of them things. I like it, but I don't know how well anybody else cares about it. Oh, and I got Star Wars Pinball. I forgot about that. So yeah, I got Pinball FX Classic, Star Wars Pinball. That one's pretty slick. I like that with the Star Wars games. And like I said, you already seen Pinball FX VR. So that's a good one. Beat Saber. Everybody's got Beat Saber. The Clay Fighter's pretty good too. Shotgun shooting. Hide the Corpse, which is goofy, but it's, you got to get a whole corpse and hide it and hide the evidence before the cops break in. And it's like they get there and you got like 3 minutes, I think it is, to do everything, which is pretty cool. But then, like I said, I showed off some of this other stuff. But yeah, there's tons of stuff. But this is what I have so far, and that's just what I wanted to get. There's so much more crap I can actually put on here if I wanted to. Yeah, there's tons of stuff in the Horizon Plus store that I haven't even ventured to mess around with yet. So. No, excuse me, let me see what your name is. Was that Frost? No, I haven't heard of that one, Frost. What kind of game is that? Now you can use the bottles to kind of. I don't see any zombies around here because I'm in the story mode, so there's not as many wandering around. I can't remember which one of these gets me over to where the Blue Mansion is, but it's by here somewhere. Right there it is. That's the Blue Mansion. That's where we have to get into. And we'll especially want to do that before it gets dark. Oh shit. Probably didn't want to do that. Alright, and then yeah, when you'll hear when my alarm clock goes off, what it is warning me that it's getting nighttime, and that's when the zombies are out and about. Now, climbing these things, if I'm not mistaken, I had a hell of a time with these. And it was just because I was trying to get in somewhere, and I wasn't getting in right. Okay, I did that time. We're all good. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I wasn't up enough. Man, hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry about the thing, Frost. I have to look underneath my visor. I don't have a chat working in there. Hey, Cooler, how's it going? Good to see you. Let's see. The looter shooter, you spawn in and you loot things, fight players, and extract. So kind of like, what the hell's that? Escape from Tarkov? Oh, okay, yeah, I have on PC. I have Escape from Tarkov. Well, I'll let you know, I never escaped Tarkov. I usually always got shot before you got the hell out of there. Yeah, I have to check that out. What's it? What did you say it was called again? X-File Zone. Yeah, I have to check that out. But hey, thanks for being in here, Frost, and appreciate the information. And again, thanks, Cooler. I appreciate you being here. Let me check around here. I'm gonna probably get jacked. That's the one thing is like, if you haven't played VR, it could, you know, the difference is playing like these kind of games in on the computer and then playing them in VR. Man, it changes the whole aspect of everything. One, it's the creep factor is different. Also, well, basically, it's the creep factor. I've never felt so hurried in zombie games as I do when I'm doing a VR zombie games compared to on the computer. Yeah, I get hurried, you know, if something's going on or whatever, but you feel a little bit more. I don't know if it's disconnected, because in VR it just makes you feel more connected to it. I mean, it's like you're thinking you're going to get, you know, your ass is going to get eaten. So you're freaking out. So it really does put a lot of pressure on you in some of these games. And it's just like, you know, you can hear it now, the sounds, and you know, and the headset. You know, I'm hearing the stuff right directly in my ears, and yeah, it's just more immersive. You can do that on a PC too. I mean, you wear a headset and get more immersive in it, but like I said, just it's different. It's something you have to experience. Oh, grabbed the wrong thing. Meant to grab the flashlight. Better get a weapon ready. Let's see. How's the... I'm not moving in the slots. Okay, we had to do it with the button. I'm sitting there pushing that thing without doing the trigger button. We'll use this. We'll use it for down 4 stab. What the hell is this? Oh, we got a lighter. Oh, crap. I got 2 things in the hand and... If that's just, I think it's just a bottle, but we might. Let's duck down here. I don't want to give away our position right now until we figure out what the hell's going on. What the hell? matches. I'm gonna clear out this freaking mansion before I'm worried about most of this stuff. But what the hell is in here? Nope. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's just a closet. Alright. There's a door here, but it doesn't seem like we can open it. Can't remember, was there another? Looks like a hallway here. Another bottle. Which I ain't worried about. So I'm just taking this as like a closet. Alright, so let me get our backpack out and put this shit away. I mean, it's nice to have something right there, but it makes it kind of hard for me to do certain things. Alright, let's try this door again. Good size room. Lucky ain't no damn zombies in here. Check the flashlight, get more. Okay, now, I don't know if you heard that. That's the warning that the zombies are gonna be coming out here pretty soon. Now, we're inside, so we're fine, but yeah, that's when you don't want to be out. I don't know how much of a warning that gives us, but let's see. I can't remember. Did we get a watch? No, okay, yeah, we do. Well, it's more like, look, is that a compass watch? I guess so. But it does have the thing on it, but doesn't really got a time thing on it. Yeah, as you can see, we can't really see out here. At least we know up here on the top part. I mean, so far we haven't. Yeah, well, I don't know what's out that door there. Let's see. This is definitely where we don't want to be at, like I said, out there. But like I said, I'm not sure how much of a warning that gave us. Alright, now, what time is it? Let's sit here for a minute. I just need to get a drink. All right. I think... I don't know if I want to get more into the game because, I mean, we're going to get into the one part where we got to get into the finding the safe and getting in the microphone part that we need, and that is going to take us through one section, but I don't know how long that's going to take. I think it's a little bit of time. So let me see if I'm going to. Well, cooler the Survival Instinct with Daryl Dixon. I played that before. Yeah, and the Telltale Walking Dead series is pretty good. I like them. They're pretty cool. I haven't played World War. Wait a minute. Have I played World War Z? I might have tried it out. Yeah, I think I did try it out, but I haven't. I didn't play. I think I might have played through like the one section of it, and but I know I didn't play the whole game. But I actually liked what I played of it. That's cool that they had a Walking Dead part of it, though. I didn't know that. All right, I'll tell you what. When we do this, we'll go ahead and I can't remember if it automatically saves you. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this. I mean, it ain't gonna matter one way or another, but we'll drop out of this. All right, what I'm gonna do is drop this game. Now I don't know how this is gonna play out. So we'll see. I don't know if I might just disappear. But I'm going to go ahead and end this. Let's get to the part where I can end this. We'll drop this. Okay. We're still connected, so that's good. Let me kick this up so we can see it, because I'll be able to tell if it drops. Okay, so far everything's fine. All right, let's get into where's that pimp? The one I wanted to show. Okay, there's that. Frequency. Arcade Legend, that's what I wanted to show. All right, let's see if Arcade Legend plays. Okay. Now it seems like we're still connected, which is good. Okay, this is Arcade Legends. This is the arcade that I put together. So far. But I have people working. This is like your office spot. But there's like tasks you have to do. As you can see, it's your first task, you know. But these earn you tokens so you can buy stuff. Well, I think I claimed all. Haven't I done all the tasks? I think. Pretty sure I have. But anyways, that's just the office part. You have, sorry, the movement's a little jerkier on this one. Let's see. These are like little machines you can play, and you get drinks, or you get what do you call it? Tickets. The tickets could be used for certain things in here in the prize store. You go in the prize store, and okay, there's the axe throwing games. You can get other axes. And you don't have to buy this stuff. It's just that if you want to move up into the better axes, same thing with the bowling. There's a bowling alley here, and you can get different balls. You can get different outfits for yourself, hairstyles, what have you. They got stuff like frisbees, basketballs, just regular crap like you would in them stores. Different music to add to the jukebox. Fireworks are just what they are, fireworks. You can actually light it off, scare people, what have you. There's different foods that you can get. But these are the machines that I have so far. As you can see, I still have room for more. I think I even got some in storage, don't I? I got some tables. I got a skee ball. I forget what the hell that is. Pony 9000. But yeah, I got a ticket where I can win tickets. And I got, as you can see, I got a lot of ticket machines so I can win tickets. It has regular pinballs, and these are Pico 8 games that they have in here, so that's pretty slick. If you Pico 8 is basically an emulated console, I guess the best way to put it, but it's a online console that you can get. You can put they have games for it. You can design them, or you can buy them, or they'll have free ones. And different people make games for it. And there's a lot of free ones you can get. But these are some of the ones that they have. And they have them in arcade cabinets. You can see I can collect money. I've been earning some money. Here's the bowling alley. You can come down here and bowl game. And I also have a hookup so I can play skee ball in one of the bowling alleys. So you have 10-pin bowling or skee ball ultra. So I added that the one time, which I thought was kind of like a big ass skee ball basically. I played a couple of these games. They're actually pretty good. They were pretty decent. But here, that always cracks me up because it's one of the balloon game. You try to get the thing through it and pop the balloon. But see, I don't know why the hell am I. Let me see if I can adjust myself. Because it's got me where it's like I'm standing, but because I'm sitting, it has me low. But oh wait a minute! You do it through here. Okay, let's do the height. Okay, there. It booted me up. Let me. I gotta lower the footrest on my chair I'm sitting in. Okay. Now, here's your tokens. You get one. Stick it in there. Okay, and then what I gotta try to do, if I can, is okay, now I gotta remember how do you... Now that was my fault, but... Oh, okay, that's what it is. Now, I should have probably done that before I played it. All right, because this is used to move this. Wait a minute. There we go. Use the thumbstick on the controller, but you have to get it set up with that, and then you have to use this to get the height, and then you let go. As you can see, I didn't hit right in there, so I wasn't able to bust a balloon. They also, which one of the other ones that I played a lot that helped me? Oh, this one here. I think I won a lot of the tokens off of.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a contestant.
It's just one of them big wheel spins.
Okay, grab the wheel and give it a spin.
Great spin.
It's a 2-layer spin. If you get on the arrows, you move up another level, and it gets it more into winning some money, which I just went past, so I didn't get it on that one. So I got a 40 little tickets. There you go. But yeah, that's a lot of these are you're winning the tickets, so you can go to that, like Chuck E. Cheese, so you can go into the prize store. Now, I don't have. Yeah, I haven't bought one of the axe machines yet. Let me see if I'm able to buy one or. Let's see. All right, we're going to store. So what we have still available. Grand Piano Axe Master. What is that? Do we have we must not have 11 of these. Oh, okay. No, that's an add-on. Okay, so we're into the category where some of these are add-ons. So you have to buy the, let's see what the add-on probably charges. It's $2.99, which gets you, so it's a pack. So it's probably this Axe Master and well, maybe that's what these are: Grand Piano, Spin and Win, and Axe Master on the pack. But as you can see, I have everything, so there's only one pack left, and so I would have to pay $2.99 to get to that. But I'll take you out here. There's a actual axe machine, place that does axe throwing. But that's when you come out here. If you notice, there's another arcade. So, like, if there's any machines I don't have, they have it. No, it was jelly, but I had got done with it because I'm getting close to getting off here. So, and the one section I had to go through, I knew it was going to take longer than that. I'm just showing this off to some of the people that are in my chat that like these type of arcade games. But yeah, so these are different arcades you can play. But like I said, these are all Pico 8. Games that they have that you could get on the arcade machine. So that's kind of cool if you know what Pico 8 is. And then, but here's the axe throwing. Let's see. And you just get an axe and toss it in the damn thing. Nope. Unless you do that kind of crap. Nope. Let's keep it score over here. Kind of half-ass that, and I don't like that. Where the hell did that axe go? Oh, damn. Sorry, guys. But it also has some other games out here, too. But, yeah, the axe one's kind of cool. Oh, shit. What the hell am I... Oh, it's done. That's why it won't let me do it. Let's see. It's like, yeah, you're already done. But yeah, this one's, like I said, this one you can go down and play the axe. But yeah, you can get one for your own arcade. I'm just not, I just haven't bought that add-on for it. Ugh. God damn it. Son of a bitch. I got to move it all the way. When I move it all the way, it won't let me out. But anyways, that's the Arcade Legends. That one, like I said, is pretty slick. It's more of a Chuck E. Cheese. Though it does have some of the Pico 8 games, which is kind of cool in it. I wish they had more of a like authentic arcade games that you can go to. That would be slick as shit. If you could do like a Atari or anybody had their own arcade you go through with their games and what have you. I would think now they do have for like Atari wise, which we'll get out of here. Let's see. Like for Atari, they do have this. No, that's Arcade Legends. Where the hell's my Pixel Ripper? Pixel Ripped. That's the one I have here. I think is the Atari version of it, or is this the? Yeah, that's what this one is. This I played Pixel Ripped before this, and it was a pretty slick game. And then Atari got with the developer that done Pixel Ripped, and they done Pixel Ripped 1978, an Atari adventure, which just adds an Atari lore to the game. The first game, it was like you were able to go into the bodies of other players, and one of the players you went into was a boy who was playing video games all the time. His mom's yelling at him and all this shit. And it was actually pretty funny, but as you can see, you got a Atari 2600 here. You got a Atari 400 here. And you're playing the Pixel Ripped game of Pixel Ripped game of Atari 1978. And let's see. But this dot they're talking about was in the first Pixel Rip game. Now you're controlling her. As you can see, I got a SNES type controller, but not with the trigger buttons, at least. It tells you a story about Dot. And this is what happened in the first Pixel Rip. That's the master. And that's the player sync. They're talking about how Dot would basically pixel sync into other players. She would look for the best players in the area. Cyberlin Lord's an asshole. But of course, Cyberlin Lord's back because you're in this game. Now you can get this. I don't know if it has to be VR. I know I have it on the PC, but I know the PC is in VR. But I'm not sure if these games necessarily have to be VR. All right, so you got your place you can explore. I don't think there's anything in this one yet that you have to look for in particular. All right, so you just go outside. And you go around. It's a town. Got people standing around. They'll tell you what to do. Told me to reach behind. I got a thing in there for getting through here. Got a carrot. What the hell did he want? He's happy. Got him a carrot. Happy birthday. He's all happy. Oh, there's Master. Hello, Dot. I understand today is supposed to be joyful, but I have some bad news. I've received readings of Cyberlin Lord's presence in the past. Let's go back, and that's what you go. You could do time travel as well. Let's go back to your house, and I'll explain everything. Then that's when you go on your quest. Alrighty, yeah, I just wanted to show this, and it'll go through the Atari. The game is tied into Atari's history. So, like, when you go, where in the first game you went into the best players, you'll go into programmers supposedly at Atari, and you overtake them, and then you complete tasks or whatever, and you interact with other people in the office and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So, I don't know if especially if you haven't had, if you don't have VR, you might not have played this, but if you haven't played this yet, it's a pretty cool game. I mean, if you're interested in older games, which of course, being an older guy, I am, so yeah, that goes without saying. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it, Megan. I thought I'd show you a couple of things. These games are, especially having the arcades and the VR is pretty slick. I mean, you already experienced some of the stuff on the consoles or on the PC and that. But yeah, this just kind of adds into it and having that ambiance of being in the arcade. I mean, a lot of people now don't have no clue what the hell arcades were like back then. And it's kind of nice to be able to go into an arcade, play games. There was other stuff you can do. It was just, that used to be our hangouts back in the day. I mean, that's where we, I used to go there. I worked a job that I made. I worked 48 hours a week and made $63 a week. That was my take home. And I remember the one time we were at work and they were trying to tell us they didn't have any money yet, and she said, "Oh, the only thing I could pay you would be in quarters." And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'll take the quarters." So she gave me $63 worth of quarters, and I went and God, how old was I? 14? I think I was 14 at the time. I mean, so 14 or 15, but I'm pretty sure I was 14. And I got a hold of my buddy Joey, who was 2 years older than me, and he already had a driver's license. And his dad had gave him his old Bronco. And so I called Joey up and said, "Hey, man, I got $63 in quarters. Let's go to the arcade." And so we jumped in the Bronco and headed up to the arcade. And man, I'll tell you what, that I still remember that as like the best day ever. That's all we did was just sit in there and play arcade games. And of course, I probably blew the $63. I can't remember if I did or didn't, but I imagine I probably did. But that's what we did most of the day was just the arcade was called Play Palace. But you know what? It was worth it. So, anyways, Anyway, I'm glad you guys joined me. I hope you all had fun. Like I said, we played the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners before this. But like I said, by the time I got into it and get to the one point, we would have been in there way longer. Who knows, though, with me talking and showing this other stuff, it could have been, we probably could have got to the further part into the game, but whatever. Anyways, but I wanted to show this part. Megan had expressed some interest in the arcade games, so I thought I would show her some of the stuff that goes on here. And for anybody else that doesn't have VR and might be interested, might be on the fence about it, and you have to always remember too, there's the Quest 3, and then now they got the Quest 3S, which is a cheaper version of the 3. But the 2 is still functional. The 2 can do a lot of the games as well. It's just that the 3 has more processing power, so graphical wise, it might be a little bit, above the Quest 2, but it's still, the 2 is still viable, and that's cheaper if you can find it. And the 3S is not as, as good as the 3, but it's not a slouch either. It's just that I think, if I'm not mistaken, the 3S has the chipset of the 2, if I'm not mistaken on that. But I don't know if it has the lenses of the 3. You'd have to look it up, but there's something like that. It's like it shares something with the 2, but like I said, still it's not a bad deal. It's not. You don't have to go and spend on the 3 and get the 512 gigabyte version or whatever and spend that amount of money. If you want to spend less, you can go for the 2 if you can still get them, or go for the 3S. I would say probably go for the 3S if possible, if you can't afford the 3, but the 2's fine. I mean, you still going to be able to play a lot of these games, not have a problem. I don't know what games you can't play once you get it. You'll have to check on that, but I don't think it's like a crap load of them. I'm seriously thinking there's not many you're going to miss. But if just to play the VR aspect, or if you have a PlayStation 5, or get the PlayStation VR 2. That's great, and I have that as well. And man, you can do that on they've opened it up for PCs now. So if you have a PC, use and that's the great thing about the Quest is you can go on the PC with it as well. So I mean, there's a lot of options out there, but you just have to, what are you willing to spend? What do you want to do on it? It's to me, VR's fun. It's a nice break from the 2D everything, and there's a lot to do. You just have to be willing to jump into it. I mean, I could sit here all day, for a few days and show everything that's you could do, but you're gonna have, I try to show as much as I can, but not until you try one or buy one will you able to see all that you could do. But I mean, trust me, there's a lot to it, and it's a lot of fun. I think it's one of the better investments I made. I don't feel bad about the money I spent on my Quest 3. I can tell you that. So, anyways, I better get going. I'll be chatting here. I'll be jawing all day long. But yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Hopefully, you enjoyed the stream. Like I said, this is more for me trying this out and seeing how this all works, on the streaming part. It seems to be pretty good. We're in how much? I don't even know how much time we have in this thing. Yeah, we have almost 2 hours in, and the stream is still continuing. So what I did was I knocked it down to 720 instead of 1080, and it seems like it runs steadier, the streaming software, because I'm streaming directly off the Quest 3 with a software that's on it. So it makes it more convenient than doing it through OBS and running the Quest 3 into the computer and then having a window up there for me to do a window capture on, and then using OBS to stream it. So and it don't even pain in the ass is I got to look at my phone underneath my visor, but other than that, everything seems to work pretty good. So but yeah, I wanted to try this out, but I don't know next time I'm going to do VR. I was going to do later on, I was going to do Resident Evil 4 remake. I still have to get back to that. But since I've done this and ran over a little, probably not tonight. But I think Monday I'm going to do that. I'll get back to it sooner or later. And I'm sorry if it's all jumping back and forth, but I just got back into getting the VR bug going, and I just been streaming a bunch of this, trying to see what setup works best for it and that. And I think today I kind of figured out exactly what works best. And so there'll be more VR content, but I'm not going away from the Dreamcast. I'm not going away from the PC. There'll still be bits and pieces of them here and there. So that's why I put it on my channel. I stream whatever. I have different consoles, and I'll be streaming different content. It's not just a Dreamcast channel. It's not just a VR channel. It's not just a PC channel. It's whatever system I have and whatever I'm playing at the time. But remember, Thursdays though, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time is Shenmue 3 until we finish Shenmue 3. We played that last Thursday. We'll be playing it again this Thursday. But then everything else is just up. Whenever I jump on, I will announce it. But I could be on for anything from the VR to the back to Dreamcast to my Atari 2600, 7800, Game Boy, not Game Boy, GameCube, N64, TurboGrafx, whatever the heck I'm doing at that time. But I'll let you know. I'll put it up on the thing. Sometimes it'll be more of a notice than what I did today. Sometimes it'll be a day or two. But I'll put the information on my page. But I appreciate everybody stopping by. I hope you all have a good day and and a good rest of your weekend. And like I said, I'll probably see you guys on Monday, and I will put something up and let you know when I'm doing it. But I appreciate everybody. Thanks a lot, and I will talk to you all later. Bye. Thanks, Megan. I appreciate it. Let me get here and shut this stream down. It's a little different shutting down from OBS too. Let's see. We'll get in here. All righty, everybody. Have a good one.